What is going on, Wolfpack? Savage here. In today's video, we're going to be analyzing my dude Exfil's gameplay. We're going to go through exactly what happens during their gunfights, discussing what he's doing wrong, what he's doing right, as well as what the enemy is doing wrong, or if they win the fight, what they're doing right as well. But if you have not already, make sure you subscribe to the channel, join the Wolfpack today. Also, leave a like on the video. Let's get this video to 1,200 likes. And as always, if you guys are tired of playing by yourself, make sure you join our Discord community where you can utilize the looking for groups pages to find some teammates and get some wins. I think we're closing on 7,000 members over there, so that's 7,000 people you guys can find to go ahead and play and hopefully make some permanent teams. But without further ado, let's go ahead and dive into the video. All right, so here we are spectating Spell, and he's going through his decision-making process on where he wants to land. I'm gonna go ahead and bet he lands apartments, because that's where he always lands. I think he's trying to fake us out right now, boys. They didn't even mark it. What a rude ass bit. That's what I thought. Yep. Told you. I told you guys. Do I know him or do I know him? Okay, I just playing my emotions, bro. This isn't fair. This isn't fair at all, man. Where's he going? Oh, he's going to train station. All right, but here we are landing train station. Now, train station is not a bad spot to go since they've opened it up a few seasons ago. It's been open for a while, but since they've opened it up, it's been more kind of a hot spot. It's not as hot as Superstore, so if you guys are struggling battling 12 people at the same time at Superstore, but you still want to kind of get a hot drop, I'd recommend coming here. It's a pretty nice area. You can usually get 5 or 6 kills before you have to leave. Now we got an enemy in front of us right here. We got the beautiful Deagle. Now the Deagle's a great weapon if you can hit your shots, and this is where accuracy comes into play. 2 shots breaks the armor, probably another 1 or 2 shots to get the kill. Now when it comes to accuracy, guys, that's just something you really have to sit down and develop. It's not something I can just sit down and be like, hey guys, to be a better shot, you got to do this. It's purely just practice. What if you're on PC, I highly recommend using programs like Aim Labs or Kovac to increase your accuracy. If you're on console, unfortunately, at least to my knowledge, I don't think there's any aiming software on there. I may be wrong, and if I am, someone let me know in the comments below. But there is still a way to get better at your aim and accuracy, and that's practicing against bots in a private lobby. Now, I know that might not seem fun because you'd rather be out there killing people, but I guarantee if you sit down and you practice for 30 minutes here and there, you're going to get better if you're using stuff like sniper rifles, pistols, things like that, because you're going to be practicing going for headshots. If you guys are just trying to get better aim playing Warzone and only Warzone, it's gonna be very difficult, because when you're in a gunfight, what are you doing? You're panic shooting. We all do it. You're sitting there like, oh shit, I gotta get this kill. And a lot of players aren't really focused on the headshots when you really need to be. So I definitely recommend practicing of some sort. Now we got a kill, but this is again a relatively hot area, so it wouldn't surprise me if there's another enemy here. I didn't even see him. All right, here we are, Exfil with a 1-punch shotgun. Now this shotgun's an absolute unit. Up close and personal, this thing will take you out if you only have 2 plates. So basically at the beginning of the game, this is a little bit of range for it, so I'm not surprised it took 3 shots to kill him. So all right, so now we're here. We're relatively safe for now, but you always want to keep your eyes moving. Even if you think you're safe and you're getting money and things like that, you still want to be utilizing your audio. You still want to be able to hear things, and also be focused on your surrounding areas. Notice that as he's popping plates, as he's looting, he's still kind of looking around. It doesn't look like he is, but trust me, his eyes are scanning. He's looking to see what's around him. That way he doesn't get clapped while he's in the middle of looting things. But I want you guys to notice his gameplay. He never stops moving. Even when he picks things up, even when he is looting, even when he opens crates, he sidesteps, he backs away from the box, he gets closer. His body's always moving, and that prevents enemies from getting an easy kill. And unfortunately, I was wrong. He left that bitch and with only $9,800. $9,800. We need $200 more to get our loadout. And it's unfortunate too, because it's solos and we're already down to 92 enemies left. I kind of want to always get my loadout, whether it's solos, duos, trios. An enemy right in front of him, right here. Don't even see him. And I want you guys to notice the enemy right here. Let's go ahead and pop a little rewind. Notice how the enemy never looks at us. When he runs in the open, he should be looking around him for sure. I don't care what his field of view is. If it's 10, if it's 120, he needs to at least be looking towards the doorways, because that's where players are going to come from, right? But he's not. He's looking at the shotgun. He's tunnel vision on the shotgun, and that's all he wants in life. Even when we're shooting at him, he's still staring at the shotgun. He never once tries to flick on us and hit us. Now that could be because his reaction time is not that good. But again, you guys want to get in gunfights. You guys want to practice as much as you can to help your reaction time get better. Now I know a lot of people watching this video like, Savage, bro, I got school. I got a girlfriend. I got a wife. I got kids. I got a job. I don't have all this time in the world to practice. You're kind of right. But just one of the days that you load up Warzone, instead of loading up Warzone, just practice against bots, practice your aim, get better that way. That way, the next day when you get into Warzone, you're actually out there slapping bitches in the face. But I mean, he never even shot his gun at all. At all. That's right. Don't let him come back and get that bitch. All right, but we have our loadout. We got a vehicle in front of us. I don't know what the hell he's doing. I also want you guys to notice that As soon as he started shooting at the vehicle, that Ram's an absolute beamer, by the way. But as soon as he started shooting the vehicle, he mounted something near him. Now, he's pretty accurate. He doesn't need to mount, but that's a lesson to you guys that are newer. If you guys are lacking accuracy and you want to go ahead and shoot an enemy, and you're safe to do so, go ahead and mount on something close to you. Don't go out of your way to like relocate to find a spot to mount to. You want to shoot at the enemy instantly, but if there's a piece of cover near you that you can mount to, you definitely want to go ahead and do it and lean peek that bitch and blow him away. So I love the fact that Exfil did that. Unfortunately, he didn't get the kill, but he did get the armor broken on the guy at the hangar. All right, so we have the armor broken on that guy over there, but I want you guys to notice, instead of Exfil beelining it straight for the hangar and going out in the open where there's no cover, he decided to take a little bit longer of an approach, come in from a different angle, using cover to his advantage. What that does is if he would have pushed right in the open, guess what? The enemy knows you're coming for him. We already broke his armor. We already engaged in the fight. He's probably sitting in this hangar, scared shitless. And if you happen to push across this way with no cover and he does peek out and start shooting at you, he's gonna have cover. You're not gonna have cover. And hopefully you can hit your shots, because if you can't, he's gonna shit down your throat. So I love the fact that Exfil changed his angle of approach, utilizing cover to his advantage. And now he's gonna try to take on the fight. Woo! Use code SAVAGE. All right, so you guys always wonder, how do we find people on the map? And I try to talk about this every video, because there's so many ways you can find enemies without having UAVs and things like that in there. So two things right here. One, of course, the blip on the mini map, right? That means he's not suppressed. If someone's shooting and there's a blip on the mini map, it means they're not suppressed. Now, I'm not really against people not using suppressors. Honestly, I'm gonna start not running suppressors. I think it's awesome to let people know where I'm at so they can come to me so I can get more kills. I think it's awesome as hell. But we know this guy's sitting right here. It may be the guy we shot at the hangar over here. It may not. We don't know. But we know there's a guy right there. Also, you know what that means? It means there's a player over here, right? There's a player over here doing a recon objective. So now we know of two enemies. And how do I know that this is not the same guy as this? Because, I mean, look at the direction on the mini map, right? So we know there's two enemies. They might be in a fight. So this is a perfect opportunity for us to go in and third party these poor SOBs and ruin both of their gameplays. Shit down their throat, rip off their head and shit down their throats, man. I love that too. I want you to notice he passed up two crates, and instead of wasting his time and looting, he's beelining it right for the fight, coming in from a whole different approach, coming in from a whole different angle. Hopefully, we can get this kill before the enemy does. All right, they're pushing each other. This might be an easy double kill right here. The guy sitting on the outside, running back in. And that just comes down to listening to your audio. He heard the footsteps. Even though the guy did pop up on the minimap, he heard the footsteps. He knew exactly where he was at. But we just got 2 kills and now we're sitting on $24,000, dude. We are Oprah rich out here. Everyone's getting a UAV. And we have plenty of bounties and plenty of recons around us. And this is one of the reasons why I love Boneyard. It's probably my favorite spot on the entire map, to be honest, because there's so many objectives. If you guys ever find yourself running around like, what the hell do I do? If you guys are just kind of going back and forth, like, there's a shot over here. Oh, wait, shit, there's a shot over here. Oh, damn, I don't know what to do, Savage, help me. Go for objectives. I'm telling you guys right now, I think most players just need structure. And with that being said, structure is your objectives. You guys need things to do. Keep yourself moving, keep yourself focused, keep yourself tunneled up, because the moment you break focus and you start getting distracted by everything is the moment you're sitting here running and a player runs in front of you and you're off doing your own thing and you get tapped in the head. Why is Exfil going up on the top of the roof, Savage? What a camping bitch. No, I know exactly what he's doing. My man's got $25,000. $25,000. He's trying to buy everybody gifts. So instead of just running straight for the buy station like a dum-dum, he's gonna get on the high ground and clear the entire area, because the last thing you want to do is run to the buy station without any awareness on what's around you and go to buy some things, get inside of the buy station inventory, and then someone just shoots you in the back of the head. So I love the fact he's on the high ground looking for enemies. Also, my man Exfil's got wall hacks, so that helps too. I'm kidding. It was a joke. I'm kidding. Exfil does not hack. Everybody in the comments be nice. I'm kidding. It's a joke. Now he's got $30,000. Thank you, brother. Thank you. Also, I want you guys to notice how fast he was in and out of the buy station. There's also a guy coming in from the blue. The guy's playing the edge of the gas, and guess what? He's about to meet his fate because he decided to play the edge of the gas. Easy kill right here. He's gonna climb up the ladder, maybe. Nope, vehicle. It's really, I mean, duh. Stop playing the edge of the gas, guys. It's not a smart play. All right, let's talk about a couple things right now, because my man Exfil's moving fast. Okay, so the buy station, we've already covered that. Now, I want you guys to notice how fast he was in and out of his buy station. Instead of sitting there, scrolling up, talking to himself, what do I want? This, no. This, no. Like, bitch, you're not shopping at Lululemon. Stop taking your time. Get in, get out. You know what you need. He instantly went to the buy station, bought what he wanted, and dipped out within 10 seconds, not even 5 seconds maybe. And because he bought so quickly, he wasn't sitting there vulnerable at the buy station for a great amount of time. Not only that, but because he was able to rotate out of the buy station inventory, we noticed the guy on the edge of the map coming right to us, and that was an easy kill for us. So guys, I'm telling you right now, memorize where everything's at in the buy station, memorize where everything's at in your loadout drop, and get in and get out quickly, and never go prone. I don't understand why people go prone next to buy stations or loadout drops. It makes it really easy for the enemy to shoot you. If you think they're gonna shoot you when you're crouched, I guarantee you if you're prone, they're still gonna shoot you. So stop it, stop it. So now here we have 2 blips on the mini map, and of course, one homeboy sitting here at the loadout. Then you have another homeboy over here. Now, let's talk about who to go to first. It's easy. You wanna rotate to this guy over here first. Why? Because if you push in on this guy and focus him first, this dude has a huge chance of either A, getting in his vehicle and running off and then you lose out on that kill, or B, if he's aggressive, he'll come in and third party you. So you wanna clean the outside before you dive in the middle, because in the middle is where all the cover's at. I'd rather fight this guy first out in the open, take care of him, and make sure it's a 1v1 fight when I actually go into an area that has a bunch of buildings and places people love to camp. Now, I'm not gonna lie, one recommendation I have to Activision, they had a mode that was a 200-person quads mode. I highly recommend a 200-person solo mode because we have 48 people left and it's still like beginning of the game. This is crazy. Yo, X, was that intentional, bro? I didn't see him, I'm not gonna lie. No way was that intentional. No fucking way. He's behind you, he's landing, bro! The Gillis dude almost got your ass. Come on, you bot. Come on, you bot. You can't teach that shit, boy. You can't. You know how you learn that? Aimbot.com. All right, so Exfil right there, just that worked out beautifully. I don't know if he saw that guy or not. I sure as hell didn't see him. He was laying prone in the grass. Judging by the way Exfil reacted, I'm pretty sure it surprised him just as much as it surprised us. But then the vehicle came to us. Now, the problem I have with the guy that he killed in the vehicle, there was no reason for him to come out here and try to splat us. Why? Well, one, we have a giant rock in front of us. The moment you're in a vehicle and you see that, he should have bailed out of the vehicle and just played the walls and played these buildings to his advantage. He could have crawled up on the top of this building, got a higher angle on us, and put fire on us that way. I don't like the fact he just drove right at us, because by the time he got out of the vehicle, guess what? We popped his armor. And what I keep telling you guys, I keep telling you, it's so easy to shoot players out of vehicles, just like he did. He broke his armor before he even got into the fight with us. And then by the time he popped out, we just 2-tapped him. GG. All right, so the fight's won. We're sitting on $31,000. And of course, it looks like we're doing the UAV strat. So you want to go ahead to the buy station, buy a UAV, throw it up in the air, buy another UAV, and sit on the rest of the money. I always tell you guys, if you have the money, spend it, right? But let's look at his inventory. He's got a plate box right here, so he's sitting there, right? No, he doesn't need plate box. He's got a full thing of ammo right here. I feel like the girl off of Wheel of Fortune, I'm not gonna lie. And then he's got a gas mask, he's got a satchel, he's got self-rest, so he doesn't need anything else. He doesn't need anything else. I tell you guys all the time, buy, buy, buy. But if you have everything you need, hold on to extra money. Now, he bought a UAV, called in the air. He's probably gonna buy another UAV as well. And he did. And now the circle has moved to the north side of the map. So basically the last place you wanna be is Airfield. With saying that, the last place you wanna camp is Airfield. If you wanna fight these people here, by all means fight them, but just be aware that you're eventually gonna have to rotate out of this area. So I definitely all for shooting these bitches, and that's exactly what he's about to do. Now he's gotta be careful because homeboy's already in a fight. Let him self-res. Yes! Look what he's doing, boy. What a dirty animal. I love it, boy. God, you're such a dick. Yes! So instead of executing a kill that's not his, he's gonna let him self-res so that he can kill him and get the kill, right? Instead of giving the kill to the other jackass. Savage, that's rude. It is what it is. So right now, all we're doing is baiting this guy, waiting for the other player to put himself vulnerable to get an easy kill, and then when this guy self-res, get another easy kill. The guy's pushing up. Boom, that's all she wrote. He's not self-resing. Oh, do it, bro. Don't, no. All right, this guy has 1,000 IQ. Oh. And now we have 11 kills, baby, just like that.
Be advised, UAV is bingo fuel. RTB for resupply.
All right, we're looking in the air. Not really. Okay, he's staring next to cover. I'm about to say, if he's looking around, okay, now he's in the open. I don't like this at all. Guy on top of the rooftop. If you're surrounded by rooftops, the last thing I'm gonna do is sit in the open looking around. I like the fact he was hugging the bus at first. Then he kind of got ballsy, he started moving out, praying to the heavens, and he ended up getting messed up. He almost got killed. He was one tap away from getting killed. I think the enemy's spamming nades. I'm not sure what he's doing. But instead of staying on the low ground, my dude Exfil is crawling up to the high ground. All right, so, you know, it's the weirdest thing when enemies shoot at you and then they just stop. They just run away. All right, so we have a bounty on us, and we also... All right, so we no longer have a bounty on us. We do have a bounty in front of us that's at garage. Now, what you want to do is wait for the ping's update, right? He could be on top. He could be on bottom. We don't know. All right, the ping did move closer to us. And I like the fact that Exfil is hugging the rock, waiting for the enemy to make a mistake. The last thing we want to do in this position is get too aggressive. Leave this rock, start pushing the enemy because you're on the lower ground. He's on the higher ground. If he does peek and you're out in the open, you're going to die. One thing you could do is rotate over to the rappel system or the zip line that's to the top of airport. And then you can get the higher ground and shoot down on the enemy. Or you could play this wall and then push up from the lower ground and come up the ramp. But it looks like Exfil is actually going to be going to the top of airport. Now, this guy could be sitting on the bottom. We don't know. Usually players don't like to sit on the bottom, like to sit on top of things. It's just the way it is. And if so, this is going to be a very easy kill for us because he's going to be out in the open probably. So for some reason, again, we talk about this a lot, but for some reason when players have bounties on them, they stop playing the game. They freeze up. And no matter how good a player is, if they freeze up, they get shit on. It doesn't matter. So if you have a bounty on you guys, you need to play it like you don't have a bounty. Play it like, okay, I know there's a guy near me. Now I need to find him before he finds me. Instead of just freezing up, hiding behind shit, and just waiting for the inevitability of your death. Weird, right? Weird. You get a bounty on you guys, I want y'all to get out of the bad habit of sitting up, posted up, scared shitless. Utilize the fact that if it's 1 bar, you know he's far away. If it's 2 bar, you know he's relatively close within AR range. And if it's 3 bar, he's probably within SMG range. So you need to get out there and find him before he finds you. All right, but here we are, finally moving close to the circle. We're within the circle now, and Exfil's a little skeptical. He thinks there's a player there. Why? Why does he think a player's here, guys? Why does he think a player's here? 2 reasons. 1, windows are broken. So either A, he's here now, or B, it's been looted. The only thing that really makes you think that he's here is the fact there's a vehicle here that's not supposed to be here. Normally, if a player takes a vehicle to a building, he's probably camped up inside of it. So this is a perfect example of awareness. You guys need to be aware of things you're driving by. You guys need to be aware of different buildings and where vehicles spawn at and where they're not supposed to be at. That's another way you find enemies if they don't appear on your mini-map. Again, there's so many ways you guys can find players. Unfortunately, there wasn't anybody there. But again, just because there wasn't anybody there, that doesn't mean that was a bad idea. You want to get out and check, especially when there's so many signs saying there's probably someone here. Now, because that was a situation, that guy probably rotated on foot somewhere else. Where to? Who knows? If there's a buy station close by, probably to the buy station, maybe up the hill to get a better angle, because up this hill is going to be a great spot based on where the circle is going to finish at. This hill is going to be a good spot, and there he is, lo and behold. Exfil's in a very bad spot in that one, but there's really nothing he can do. He was getting shot at, his armor plates were broken, he jumped out, he relied on his aim and his accuracy to outplay that enemy and absolutely shit down that kid's throat. But it was a bad spot because we were on the lower ground, he was on the higher ground. He should have shit down our face, especially since he already broken our armor, but he peeked, his reaction time wasn't as good as ours was, and he got shit on. All right, we have 13 enemies left, we have 13 kills. Now Exfil is heading to fire station. Why is he heading to fire station? Because there's 2 big Berthas and now there's another vehicle there. The fact that there's 2 vehicles there, the fact that there's 2 big Berthas there, even if this vehicle didn't pull up, just the fact there's 2 big Berthas there lets us know that somebody's there or somebody was there before, because there's only supposed to be 1 big Bertha at a fire station according to spawns, right? And I like the fact that oh shit. Ooh, you made a mistake, bro. I like the fact that instead of sitting on the hill camping, he moved out because he didn't want to let these guys kill each other off. He wanted to get both the kills. So he went ahead and moved down there. Fortunately for Exfil, this guy was completely clueless. He ended up leaving his safety net, coming out in the open and letting us beam him. I still think there's somebody there, and Exfil does too. But instead of dealing with a camper and wasting a lot of time, Exfil said, screw this, I'm diving out. I don't want to waste my time here. It's not that he's afraid to die. He just knows the fight's going to take a lot longer than it should. And he wants to go ahead and get more kills because there's only 13 enemies left. And this is an easy 20 kill game as long as he keeps his body moving. And unfortunately, some players, they post up and they hide. And that's a bad way to play. There's so many vehicles on the bridge. That's a bad way to play. And that just shows the sign of lack of confidence in a player. Now, we got a lot of vehicles. There's 2 vehicles here at the buy station, so there might be somebody in the staircase. Again, I wouldn't waste my time with that. I hate fighting people in the staircases, so I'm glad they drove away from there. But we do have a vehicle at this compound here that's not a spawn, so I do think there's a guy there. But we also have another vehicle sitting up here next to another building. People don't like playing terrain. Terrain is your best bet. As far as strategy is concerned, would you guys rather utilize ridges, trees, and rocks, and hills, and mountains, and the terrain to your advantage? Or would you rather sit inside a little shed with 1 window, 1 doorway, and wait for an enemy to throw thermite, C4, and or sticky grenade in there and absolutely ruin your day? Answer the question in the comment section below, because this shit makes no sense. I never understood why people go into buildings and they sit there and hide. So what Exfil could do in this position is a couple things. He could get the bounty, which would reveal an enemy on the map. It's probably gonna reveal this guy, the guy that's in the staircase, or the guy's all the way back at fire station. Regardless, it's not that necessary, but I would pick it up in case it revealed somebody else in this area, right? Then we would know where 5 enemies are. So I definitely recommend picking that up. He's gonna jump out, grab the bounty, and lo and behold, it goes on the dude at fire station. I got shot at from. Savage, how do you always know where they're at? Again, it's just process of elimination. Pay attention to the map. Pay attention where vehicles are at. I've been preaching this the whole video, right? I really hope you guys take a lot of lessons from this. He's got a trophy system. How cute. And he died. He died. You know why he didn't win his gunfight? You know why he only hit us a couple times? Because this is all he does. He camps up in a building the whole time. And that's what he gets. All right, so we have 3 dots on the mini map. Because of our money situation, I'd probably try to buy an advanced UAV. Actually, there's 2 blips. There's a blip right there, blip right there. There's 2 people sitting inside of. No way. That's gotta be an error. There's 2 people sitting on top of each other not fighting. This is what this game has come to. Players are so scared, man. Players are so scared to play the game. All right, so instead of going to the double kill again, I don't like that fight. Fire station is a very hard building to push in the first place, and then even if you have 2 guys camping it, it's gonna make it even more difficult. So instead of going for the double kill, he's going for the better play, which is pushing this compound that's marked on the mini map, right? And then because the arrow, again, if you guys are new to this channel, and I had a lot of people in my last video be like, holy shit, Savage, I didn't know that. Thank you for telling me. Again, newer players, if you didn't notice that the dots on the mini map, if there's an arrow below it, it means the target's below you. If there's an arrow above it, it means the target's above you. So as you approach, just be ready to get shot at. And I like the fact that Exfil knew that, and instead of driving right under the windows, he made a right turn and he's gonna come out from the side of the building that the enemy can't shoot him from. I already know what Exfil's gonna do. Maybe. So there's an enemy in this building. I think he's in the top floor. Normally when people camp, they camp on the top floor and they watch the staircase. It's the safest place from the camp, and that's what campers do. So one thing Exfil's doing, instead of driving to the windows right here and risking getting shot at, he took a hard right flank and he's coming in from the side of the building where the top floor has no angle on him. Yes, there's windows, but you cannot shoot through them because they're too high up. One thing I guarantee you Exfil's gonna do, as long as he doesn't get shot at from the bottom floor, is he's gonna drive the vehicle up to this wall. He's gonna hop out of the vehicle, jump on top of the vehicle, and then jump on top of this rooftop and go in through the window. That's one beautiful way to flank the enemy and catch him by surprise, because again, this guy is up top here. He's gonna be watching that staircase when he hears you coming, and to his surprise, he's gonna get clapped in the face because you're coming in through the window on his floor. There's it. Actually, just kidding. There's the enemy right there. Hi. What was he doing? Windex in the windows? What are you doing, brother? Didn't even shoot. You gotta shoot your gun. I don't know if you guys knew this. Another tip. There's a trigger. All right, so here Exfil is going to the next safe zone. He's got a UAV, so he needs to switch to another seat, launch the UAV, and then switch back to the driver's seat and continue on. My dude Exfil knows what to do. He's got it. He's got it down pat. Notice how while he's driving, he pulls up the map as well. And as he pulls up the map, he sees a ping. He's probably going to ping on the map, which he does. So we have the enemy ping now. It's an easy kill. We're going to drive the high ground. The guy's clearly on the low ground because of where the ping's at. All we got to do is hop out and shoot him in the head. Because of the cluster of rocks, though, it's going to be kind of hard to spot him. He's probably just going to be hiding within one of these rocks. In fact, Exfil is trying to keep his vehicle moving so he doesn't get shot out of it. This guy is definitely here somewhere. Exfil knows he's here. It's just a matter of time before he appears. That may be the same guy. Oh, no, there he is. There he is. He just popped up, said, what's up? Hey, what's up, homie? How you doing, baby? How you doing? Bryce Egg. All right, so another easy kill. Again, guys, stop hiding. But Savage, the guy was safe in the circle. Why would he run out across the open and go to the house that there's probably people at, Savage? That's such a bad move. No, it's not a bad move. Why? Because the next circle is going to move this way. Savage, you're a hacker. How do you know that? Because the circle's not going to hug this. No way in hell is it going to come back this way. No way. 95% of the circle's across the street. So the circle's probably going to dive that way. Bryce Egg should have moved across. Granted, yes, he probably would get shot at from the windows, but it's because he played the edge of the circle the whole time is what's going to get him killed. Is there a safe way to push across here? No. He probably would have died to someone else as well. But sitting behind the rocks is just delaying the inevitable. He was going to die anyway. So you might as well go out there while the circle's still relatively big and hope to God the other 6 people on the map aren't somewhere close. He could have outplayed that situation if he wasn't camping like a little bitch. Unfortunately, he was. And he met his maker. He met his maker. Now we have a bounty that's up. And 999. We killed 999 earlier in the game. That was like our 5th kill or something like that. So hopefully we can kill him again. I don't know why that guy was pushing across. Let me hit the video back a little. I don't know why this guy is pushing this way. Again, play the odds. This enemy here is right here on the mini map. Why is he coming up this way? Because he sees our vehicle? That's not a good reason. He needs to rotate to the circle. He needs to rotate this way, come up the hill, come up the street. There's really no safe way for him to push this compound, but it's still better than pushing out of the zone. There's nothing over here except for us. We have a vehicle. We have the high ground. This is not a fight that he wants to take, but for some reason he thinks it is a fight he wants to take, and that's how he gets blown away so easily. GG's. Now, the bounty is the guy driving Big Bertha, I think. Now, 999 is driving the Big Bertha. Big Bertha is kind of a bitch to push. It really is. Oh, you're ballsy, Exfil. Oh, you're an animal. Oh, you're so ballsy, bro. You're a dick, dude. You're an absolute a-hole. Let's just go through that fight one more time because that was funny shit. Exfil messed up. Exfil messed up, but it worked out to his favor. Exfil drives up to Big Bertha and then jumps out to challenge him. This is bad. He got back in the vehicle. All he's got to do is hit reverse, and there's a chance he can run you over. But even if not, we're out in the open. If this dude drives away, we can still get clapped from the houses behind us. So this is a bad spot. But because of Exfil's quick decision making, he goes ahead, vaults over the railing to his left, which puts him behind the railing and the sign. Granted, Big Bertha can drive over the railing, but he can't drive through the sign. So play the sign to your advantage, which is exactly what he does. For some odd reason, the enemy jumps out of Bertha. I'm not sure why. The enemy should have stayed in the Bertha, but he decided to jump out and try to challenge Exfil. Exfil made a fucking 200 IQ move right here, goes in the back, gets in the vehicle, and the enemy just loses his shit. The enemy just freaks the hell out. And I want you guys to notice this as well. Where's the enemy looking right now? Where's the enemy looking? I talk about this in almost every video. I always tell you guys, when you're utilizing vehicles, drive the vehicle to the enemy and jump out of the vehicle and challenge them. Why do I say that? Because the enemy is going to stay tunnel visioned on the vehicle. Most players' reaction time is not quick enough to notice that the vehicle on the minimap went from red to white, meaning the enemy jumped out. If he had a fast reaction time, he would know that, instantly turn left and start shooting us. But because his reaction time is so slow, he's still focused on the vehicle, has no idea we're over here, and it's an easy kill. This is a perfect example of why I always say push enemies with vehicles, because when you do jump out on them real quickly, they tunnel vision on the vehicle and you get the easy kill. Also, my man ran out of ammo. Most players in this situation, most players would just pop a reload and panic. He instantly, without hesitation, switches to his AR, even though it's kind of a close range fight. His armor's broken. He knows all he's got to do is hit the enemy one more time. GG, tier 1 decision making. And like that right there, he's getting sniped at, sees the glare, instantly pops the slide cancel to the rock, and is safe, and now has the ability to head glitch the rock and hopefully kill the sniper. And again, this all comes down to accuracy. So a lot of the strategy, a lot of the techniques that I'm telling you guys can practice over time and get better at. Now, I'm not a huge fan of hard checking this window because there are 4 windows staring right at us, and he can shoot us from any one of them when we're tunnel vision on the other. Unfortunately, that's exactly what happened, but Exfil, again, his reaction time was so fast. The moment he got tapped, he bailed away. A lot of players that we spectate, a lot of games that we spectate, a lot of games that we all play, we notice that when we start shooting enemies in a window, they end up just standing there and they let us kill them. It's because their reaction time is too slow. I'm not a fan of this at all. Woo! Not a fan of that at all. But we got to get safe, and we know we need to get safe. Yellow house is not safe, so we could rotate to this house right here, which is exactly what I would do. Why would I do that? Because 1, we could gatekeep the guy in yellow house, and 2, we'll have the high ground on the rest of the map. All right, Exfil switching vehicles, utilizing the one with the trophy system. Great play, great smart play. Not to mention, it's a little bit harder to get shot out of these vehicles. He's going to try to vault in this roof, but I don't think you can because of the slant. You can't, unfortunately. Now, instead of playing inside the house, you see this wall right here? This is where I would play. I would play this wall and watch the right side of the building and not allow the enemy that's in the double-story yellow house to shoot me. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. You see this wall right here? This is perfect cover. You sit on here and you kind of head peek and wait for the enemy to leave yellow house that he's been camping in for probably 30 minutes, and you shoot down his throat. Not to mention, keep the vehicle close to you. It keeps the trophy system on top. Notice how he just sat in the window and let us down him? Weird. Now thermite that bitch. Thermite, bro. It's the new meta. So here we are. Exfil's in a 1v2 situation. My man's got the high ground. My man has the high ground. He's got... Oh, there's an enemy right there. We just saw that bitch. This should be an easy kill. Not to mention there's a vehicle, which gave away his position too. All right, good choice of the enemy. Just get in the vehicle and bail instead of jumping out. Good choice. Unfortunately for him, he's in a very bad spot. Now, before Expel takes his vehicle and sends it off the mountain like this is Fast and the Furious, I would definitely kind of peek that rooftop right here, because that rooftop's going to be prime time location, or he could kind of bunny hop down here and then slowly get to the rooftop to be safe. That rooftop's going to be the prime time spot right there. He might just send this bitch off anyway. He is. No, he's not. He's like, nah. Never mind, fam. My man Expel out here being like Vin Diesel. Oh my God, what an animal. But now we're sitting in a 1v1 situation. We don't know who died. We don't know if the guy that was by this building died. We don't know if the guy who was in the blue vehicle died. We have no idea. You need to keep scanning everything and moving around. Notice how, again, Expel never stops. His body's always moving. Even when he peeks, he's sidestepping. Whether it's slow or fast, it doesn't matter. He never stays perfectly still. He's always keeping his body moving. Except for right there.
Gas is moving in. New safe zone located.
Ladies and gentlemen, GG. The circle is rotating up the hill. There's nothing that this guy down here can do. He will die before us. So there's no way in hell this guy's going to win. Not to mention we found him, so we'll probably kill him before the gas even hits anyway. He's on the back side of the truck. He's got to be. He wouldn't. Yeah, there he is. There he is. Back. And all I got to do is wait. All I got to do is wait. There's nothing the enemy can do, and we have relatively full gas. GG! Expel, thank you for submitting the gameplay, brother. I really enjoyed analyzing your gameplay. A lot of 200 IQ plays right there, I'm not gonna lie, but I hope y'all enjoyed the video. Now, the main lesson you guys should take from the enemies here is stop camping. Stop it, right? Get out there, start hunting people down, stop camping. Just like the guys at Firehouse, 2 people camping on the top of each other, not fighting each other, was an absolute insane thing to do. And notice how everyone we killed at the end, everyone we killed basically all game was camped up. But if you guys truly want to get better at the game, if you guys want to be ready for the next battle royale that comes out, and then once you guys get good, y'all can really start grinding some stats, go ahead and just say screw it, start YOLOing, start improving your gameplay, get out there, get better, and start getting some wins. But I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you slap a like on the video. Also, don't forget to subscribe to the channel today. And lastly, if y'all are trying to find people to play with, make sure you join our Discord community and utilize the Looking for Groups pages to your advantage. But until next time, you have a good one and good luck in Warzone. Thank you for watching. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure you check out one of these 2 bangers right there. And as always, subscribe by clicking that button right there. You have a good one. And until next time, keep on improving.